Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back once more to Builders of Greece. And yes, the economy is a bit more stable now. As you can see, we are looking at a very good balance here. So I've been playing for an hour before starting this recording, and in this case here I've also stabilized my economy with the workforce. Lo and behold, yeah, productivity actually goes up a bit for the factories, not that much, but still some adjustments to the economy were enough. So that's more buildings. In general, I've also reduced some of my plantations. For example, the grain, we got rid of 2 of them to save some workforce. I really wanted to break even here on the workforces of all 3 tiers, and this actually did the trick and yeah, stabilized a few things. We're also researching right now the expanded trade, so I can actually sell and import or export and import higher quality goods. That's actually going to be pretty important, and then we could actually dive into the fragrances already. So this is also coming along. Now what we need to do next actually is I want to prepare my first really big building, and that's the academy, right? So I think this is a nice spot for it. Look at that. And for the academy we actually need sculptures. We don't have this yet, but I have researched it already. There it is. Marble and tools are required to provide sculptures. This is already a problem for me though, as once again we have a new production that requires tools. Tools, we are capped right now, but only because I've gotten rid of one of my tools factories here, of my tool consumption industries with the weapons, because we're capped on weapons. But I'm not entirely sure we can actually handle that. Let's just build one, right? I can, as you can see, we still have some space here. Yeah, probably here in this spot, right? Let's build this one for now, and this one here is now yeah, producing sculptures that we're going to need for, well, a few more buildings down the road now. I think for quite a lot of buildings that are coming up in the next year of production here now. That's that. So this is all fine. Also, I'm not stressing about too much anymore. I'm having enough resources like beer in. It's just, to me, impossible to maintain this, right? Because I would need to build so many breweries and grain farms that my workforce tanks again, and even then we don't have enough beer. So it's just fluctuating around, and the worst that happens actually is that people are not overjoyed, but only very happy, and then overjoyed again once we have the beer in. So there's no real penalty to this, and we have a perfectly happy population, at least for the moment. Let's just quickly check it out here as well for my highest tiers. So there we have them, quite a lot of them now, right? The Gyomori that we have here in the center. And there's the cheese. The pancakes, I'm also not stressing it too much right now. Yeah, the perfumes is the next one. We are researching this. And jewelry would be another good that I should provide for them. And we have this one down here. So there it is. Expanded trade has been upgraded. Larger warehouse increases capacity of all warehouses. Sounds like a good deal to me. Let's actually go for the age of silver and gold. I think this will also bring the age of raids to us and plunder. But for now, let's just have a look at that. And with that, we will provide another resource here to my Gyomoris. I want to do this because we want to start a few more productions for them to make them even happy, because right now they're not super happy. They're only satisfied. I could go to them very happy there, right? But actually, let's have them satisfied for the moment. I actually got an achievement there because I lowered the taxes there for a second. Alright, yeah, the sculptures are coming in, so this is only a matter of time now. We can quickly check out my income here, and as I can see, ceramics, even though we have now 6 factories here, is still not really enough. So ceramics is always a problem there to me. Grapes is okay. Yeah, wine is also a problem. The beer is a problem. As you can see, most of my consumer goods are super low. The tigonites there especially as well, right? Where we have flour, milk. Let's just check it out. Flour is enough. Milk is enough. And olive oil is at 9. Let's build me another tigonites factory. So we might actually stabilize this a bit more with this one. Right? And since we actually have some positive basic workforce, I might also dabble into another olive production. Yeah, that we have over there, or grapes production, sorry, because we don't have enough of that. So let's also build me one of these. I think up to -100 is fine. This would lead to, by my population right now, of 8% penalty. That would be fine even, right? But of course we're not even reaching that for now, since we have a surplus. Let's just build me a bunch of more houses here. Fields, sorry, so that we have another factory up and running, and they're really fast right now thanks to having a full workforce there. They're producing crazy amounts of grape for me, hopefully. And here, let's just have this road there. Next up, I would also like to have a look at my clay production. This is one of the most crucial things that you can have. And at this point, I think we have used, or we're using all the clay deposits on this map, right? Perhaps we find another one? Nah, this one. There is one more, perfect. But it's one of the very last ones now, for sure. That we have, right? So I really don't have that much clay anymore. This ones we're using already. These three we're using. Yes, and with that we're using now all the gray. I've also already researched the tag that boosts my clay output. So there's also not that much anymore that I can do here. We'll just see how we get more clay in, probably with importing, right? Because otherwise, no idea. Or can I actually? This is an interesting one. Can I actually use 2 for 1? Nah, I cannot do this. Already being used. Alright, we have the sculptures. Knowledge is power, and a great polis must attract individuals who deeply comprehend the world and constantly broaden their horizons. The academy serves as the perfect environment for such citizens. Wrath of Poseidon. We have enough fish. So let's go ahead and build us that structure there. No, let's actually just build it like this. That's a nice one, and let's also have it a proper front square there right away. And with this, yeah, we have now a tech point production of 2.3, right? So we're a bit faster with all of this now. Also, it's a really nice building there, no doubt about that, very detailed. And yeah, we can also, of course, go ahead and add some ornaments to it that I might want to have. Unfortunately, as always, there is this problem that I cannot build anything in front of the building like this one here, so it's occupied. So I will actually just need to rely on, yeah, building me that road completed. It's not looking that bad anyway, because we have ornaments on the flanks, right? But still, it's strange. I cannot build anything there. Now we have unlocked the jewelry. Surprise, surprise, another production that needs tools. It's getting a bit tough though with the tools, honestly. For the goldsmith. The goldsmith also requires then gold and silver, so that's 2 more buildings that require basic workforce. We have that right now, so let's just check it out. We have exactly 1 gold deposit on this map, and it's here. So yeah, I guess that's it then. Where's the warehouse? There's the warehouse, so we should have a nice connection to it. And then I also need the silver mine, and there is exactly 1 silver deposit. It's all the way over here. There you go. And it also make the connection here. This should be fine, really. Shouldn't really lower my income, because it's just piling up then anyway till my warehouse gets it. Now with that out of the way, we will need to reinforce my tools production a tiny bit. Let's just check it out. For the tools we need the bronze. Problem the next one, tin and copper is also not available anymore, right? So let's just check it out to make sure of it. Actually I might be lucky. This one we are using, there is 1 more in this corner there, right? There is 1, yes. Let's actually use this, perfect. Another tin deposit. And then we need to do the same thing with the copper. This one we are using. This one we are not using yet. Very nice. At least there we still have a bit of room to fiddle around with to get this one done. This leads to another, yeah, look at that, we're already negative 100 again. It's happening so quickly. Then we need a bronze smelter, once again, Sugetais. So I do have them here. That's my smelter area, basically, right? Already having quite a few of them. And I'm going ahead with having the bronze here, most likely. Yeah, like a decent spot, so we still have that road there. There you go. And then we just need 1 more tools production. Holy cow, it's a lot. It's a lot to actually, you know, put in here. There's already my tools workshop. We can have the other one then just here as well, consuming me some bronze in addition. Once again though, we need to check out the workforce then. I've already developed this district down here in the last episode, right? And we still have some room to add a few more. So getting the Leske in and getting the market in, that's the important thing for me, because then we can actually grow them happily right away. And then probably here a few. Perfect. And this actually makes the connection up there again to the city then, right? Having a few more people growing. It's important also because we want to upgrade, of course, a few more. Otherwise, I can't get the tier 2 population up and running. So for this, tricky. There we still have some. This one. Right, and with that, we get a break even there again for these guys. Now, research-wise, we have the herbs. Now we can go into the fragrance, and also he unlocks the vinegar, the pharmacist, and the clinic. Unlocks the myrtle grove and perfumery. Let's go ahead with those two there as well. Every tag costs me tools as well in addition. So yeah, another thing. Now we have everything in, I think, right? Gold, silver, tools. Yeah, we can actually go ahead with the goldsmith workshop. Some sugetais again, but we have them. And the goldsmith, let's actually have the goldsmith closer to the village. Probably somewhere here. But it's a bit easier to protect it then as well. And how's my beer looking? Unfortunately, I'm not making any progress there. Ceramics down, but clay up. So in this case, also, once again, let's go ahead and build me another ceramics workshop. It's, yeah, dozens of them at this point. And let's also upgrade that warehouse while we add it. Oh, I need stones. Alright, don't have enough stones for that. And yeah, you see, before you realize it, workforce is super down again. Just really hard to build all that industry when you're constantly running out of workforce. And we need more and more people for these advanced industries. Look at the marketplace. This area here, we should still be able to have a connection, but we'll need another Leske. Or, yeah, I'm just going to have another one over here somewhere for these guys here, right? Still be fine then. But we are waiting for a bit of stone now. Fish is pretty down now, but that's of course because of the storm. The storm is over now, and as we can see, we have unlocked a whole bunch of new things. So I could now sell, for example, some of my herbs. We have a nice balance though, and 80,000 drachma right now. So I could also just purchase stuff that I need, like tools, for example. A bit of stone actually. Let's just go ahead, buy it up to this point here. It's very cheap anyway. And yeah, with the... actually this is a good point. We could get the... things in like copper and probably pretty cheap too, right? It's not that cheap, but it's possible to actually purchase copper and tin, because now we are out of deposits, right? And I could just purchase them to boost my tools production there as well with all of this. There's the trader coming in already. And there it is, the jewelry is in, and with that we actually have an overjoyed population now of Moris if I give them actually a huge tax relief, by the way. What's the difference here? Difference is... there's almost no difference on the tax income between tax relief and exorbitant taxes. Like, it's... I mean, this must be an error, right? Because here it shows me that the difference is 500. It's a 1000, it's 500 actually. And up here, I see that the difference is actually only 50. So this is the difference right now of income. There must be something wrong here with the balance, right? I hope so, at least. So what I can see is that jewelry basically added 50 additional tax income, but did cost me 100 on the balance, and even more, I think. So this is a bit disappointing there, right? Okay, so since workforce is always a problem, I'm probably going ahead and we are probably going to delete those two buildings there, because with that we continue with the main road all the way over here, right? And then down into this area here. So there's a whole new block of buildings that we can plaster here. That road system, it's still a bit tricky for me. There you go. Having this done all the way down from the main road. And down here, holy cow, we have a lot of space. There's also this arid land, right, that we don't really need for any plantations. So for me, it's fine to, yeah, get cracking on that. Probably since we have so much space, there's going to be 2 districts here. So we are probably starting on that side, or now let's start on that side first. Get us some buildings down there. Starting with the marketplace, and we're going with a double road all the way here. And then we can actually start with, yeah, probably the marketplace. And definitely super important, the Lesker, that it gets everything in here. So let's just see where we might have it. Yeah, this is actually looking like a good spot. Right, we get maximum coverage for this. Also, since we're here and now we have the space for it, a healer hut would probably be not super bad, so that we also provide healing. Look at that. The range is insane. It's beautiful. And definitely also an Odeon then to keep those people happy. That's also something we can have then right here in the center of it, right? With that, we have this service plaza, you might call it, all around it. Also keep a bit of a buffer, right? Oops. So that we actually have room for some ornaments in between. And here, just get rid of again. There you go. Right. And around this we can go crazy. Let's have some more buildings. And those guys here will actually hopefully be super happy about their life, because they have everything they want. They could want. Let's actually keep a bit of a space here, right? So there's some trees there. Let's keep them. Always. You cannot plant those trees again once they're gone. Definitely want to keep a few of those. Perfect. Also, we're rich. We have over 100,000 drachma right now. So yeah, life is looking good for us at the moment. With this massive expansion though, that I'm not done yet, right? So I would like to continue here probably. Let's keep this tree there. Right, and then over here as well. And then of course we have this whole area still where we could plaster more. I don't want to expand all the time with district, so we're doing it now, right? And then be done again for a while. Actually here, let's keep this area available a bit for a park or something. This goes all the way down. Very good. Now we're pretty close then also to my docks there, right? So things have... There is a hunter. Get rid of that. Who needs meat anyway? Not my absolutely quickly growing population, I hope. And then here, this block. And with that, we actually have the connection. City to docks, right? All the way down here. I can't wait to see how much more stuff we are consuming now with all of this. But also we should have then lots of population, lots of workforce to build us these new industries then as well. In the center of the town, let's upgrade a few more people to tier 3. These guys here especially, since we have everything for them. That block basically, and yeah, also here as well we should be able to entertainment. Oh, we need at least 3 out of 4 luxury goods and the entertainment. So yeah, I guess the oil lamps and the furniture, they're down a bit right now, so we might need to reinforce them, and that should be fine then. And we might also give these guys here an arena, right? So we have one down here, and this one goes only up to this point here. So for this whole area, we don't have that yet. But we have space here. A bit of overlap is fine. It's a really cheap production anyway, or building, right? And having this one then here allows me to, yeah, make them happy and also upgrade them once more, once we have something in again. Also, we have unlocked now a new production. The Myrtle Grove, cultivated in the surrounding fields, is not only a unique spice, but also the source of exceptional fragrance of the best cosmetics. And this is something that we're going to need then for my pharmacist workshop, and probably also for my perfumery. Yep, there it is for the fragrance, that is. And this is then also a workplace for my Geomori, so they will then be able to work there. Myrtle Grove it is. Let's just find us a suitable location. I could actually take one of the farmlands that we have, like here. How's it looking with the grapes right now? Oh, not good. Also, flax is pretty down. Workforce though should be coming in. We're still pretty negative on that. Building a lot of these houses. It just takes so much time to get the workforce going. Let's build those flax fields. And I don't think that I'm going to need so much of the myrtle, right? So I might actually just combine it here. We should be able to squeeze in some 2 myrtle groves in this area. Right, by the look of it. I might be right. And... oh. No, I'm not. Oh, this was working. Perfect. Thank you very much for not being so precise with this. And there we have it. Yeah, not such a bad building there. And they can work on that and produce some of those herbs that we're going to need for not only for production but also for tech, right? So looking at this one here, we need myrtle for the hygiene. With that, the bath we can unlock. So far so good. We're growing. Polis is growing. Also money wise, we're rich now finally. And yeah, we continue in the next episode. Stay tuned.